Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name's Farah Halabi and I'm a professional Muslimah life coach, and I'd like to ask you, if you were driving along and a light came on your dashboard, a warning light illuminated on the dashboard, what would you do? Would you ignore it? Would you take it to a garage and get someone to turn it off for you? Would you stop and think it will turn off by itself in a bit, and then when you turn the engine back on, it's still there? Would you distract yourself by, I don't know, reading a book or going something to eat or just doing something else, anything to avoid seeing that light that is on, that is illuminated, that is possibly flashing on your dashboard? Or would you take it to someone who knows about cars and get them to diagnose the problem? See why the light has come on, what the light means, what that flashing light is alluding to, what problem, what thing needs to be sorted out in the car, because that light isn't flashing to say hello. It's not bored and thinks, got nothing better to do, I might start flashing. It's there for a reason. It's there as an inbuilt safety system in your car to alert you to when something is not quite right, when something needs attending to, when something needs fixing, when something is not operating as it should be. Now, I'd like you to think about yourself, your own internal safety system, your own internal mechanisms that are all geared up to keeping you alive, keeping you healthy, keeping you going. And when your own warning signs start flashing, whether it be in the form of pain, whether it be in the form of challenges, whether it be in the form of trials and tribulations that are going on in your world and you are having a bit of a rough old time, what do you do with those signs, with those flashing lights? Because they're not as obvious as a flashing light that is warning, or big red cross, or whatever it is that comes up on the dashboard. What about the little signs of, or the little warning lights of feeling completely and utterly exhausted, getting really, really irate with those around you, feeling physical pain in your chest, feeling heavy in your bones, feeling so busy-minded that you sometimes can't see straight. You're forgetting things. You're really short-tempered. You are all over the place, but only in certain parts, because they're of your life. Because the rest of you, it's ticking along nicely, like your tyres are all right, they're not flat. I'll stop with the car analogies. Your work life may be going really well, or other areas of your life might be going absolutely cracking. In parts of your day, you are making decisions, you are slaying it. But in other areas of your life, you are burnt out, you are exhausted, you are not showing up in your world, in your life, in relationships that you hold dear, in the way that you know that you do when you are firing on all cylinders, when you are, when you are good to go. So what do you do about those signs? Do you find yourself distracting yourself, ignoring them, trying to not think about them, focusing on other things, thinking I'll get to it when I'll deal with that when I've got a moment. I will, I'll sort that out. I'll deal with that later. Once things settle down at work, once once the kids are all settled, once my home's all sorted, once let me just get the week out the way, let me just get to the holidays, let me just get to a good time where I can sort things out. Let me just. Or you might just think, I've got to work harder, I've got to do more, and you try and action your way out of feeling the way that you're feeling, thinking that, you know, maybe the more that you do, you know, you'll be able to fix it yourself, you'll be able to sort it out yourself, that, you know, there are women just like you who, you know, who have done so much more, who are able to juggle everything, you know, who are those doers, who are those women on social media that you see that have it all, that do it so amazingly well and make it look so easy. And you think, well, you know, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And it's not that you can't do it. It's not that you're not doing it. It's that in that moment you are distracting yourself, avoiding, ignoring those signs that are telling you there is something that you need to attend to here, because the signs will just get bigger and bigger. If you've got pains, you know, you might pop a couple of paracetamol, dull that sign, turn it off, turn that signal off, but it'll come back raging. You might, you know, try to deal with certain issues in your life by avoidance, by, you know, just you know, just avoid it. If I can't see it, it's not happening. And nothing goes away when you don't look at it. It's still there, and it probably grows. It's like, you know, weeds. You might not look at your garden, but then you look back again and there's like thousands more. But does this resonate with you? Are you that woman that is turning off all the signs, that is trying to ignore the signals, that is just trying really hard to keep going? I'll ask you, when is that time? When is the best time? When is the right time to attend to those little signs that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger in your life, that are telling you there is something that you need to attend to here, and it's you that needs attending to, because it's not everyone else's warning signs that are going off, it's yours. They're your own, and you know the ones that I'm talking about. You know the ones that only you feel, because everyone else sees that you do all of these amazing things and that you are cracking on with your life, and no one is any the wiser, but you feel it. And you try to dull those signs, you try to quieten those voices, you try to ignore the signals. When are you going to stop? When are you going to decide? When are you going to say, now is the time that I attend to myself, that I attend to those niggling thoughts that are now becoming raging thoughts that are affecting the way in which I show up in my life? I'm losing it with my kids. I'm forgetting stuff at work. I'm, you know, arguing with my husband. I've got stuff going on with my family that just doesn't sit well with me. I don't feel right in myself. Have you felt that? And then have you felt, sort it out. It's okay. I just need to be more patient. I just need to do more. I just need to, stop moaning. I just need to ignore it. How's that working out for you? If ignoring it works, then great. Ignore it all day long. But I'm guessing it doesn't. If any of this is resonating with you, if any of this is ringing a bell with you, and you, actually, I'll ask you again, when is the time? When is the right time? When will there ever be the right time? When all the stars align, when everything is just so that you think, now is the time that I can sort myself out. Now is the time that I can look after me. You're looking at the 25th of never. You're looking at the 30th of February. Never going to happen unless you decide. Unless you decide to take that action, because it is an action, but it comes from a decision that you decide that the time is now. And especially with 3 weeks till Ramadan, where there is a lot that we want to do, we want to achieve. But life doesn't pause during Ramadan. So on top of everything that you do on a daily basis, on top of all of those balls that you've got juggling, we've got Ramadan coming up in 3 weeks. And if the thought of that, the thought of the beautiful month coming, doesn't fill you with anticipation, with inspiration, with that motivational feeling that, subhanAllah, I can't wait and I know I'm going to have a cracking Ramadan. If it fills you with overwhelm, anxiety, dread, fear even, just how am I going to cope? Wondering how you're going to do all of the things that you desperately want to do during Ramadan with everything that you do on a daily basis. Because there is more than the doing, there is more than the schedules, there is more than the acts that happen in Ramadan. It's the mental load that you carry, all of the shoulda, woulda, couldas. I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I can't do this, I can't do that because I've got XYZ going on. And before the month has even started, you're already stressing out about how you're going to fit everything in, and then feeling really bad that you think, oh God, I'm never going to be able to do that. Every year it's the same old thing. Every year I think, I'll try and do more and I don't get half as much as I want to done. What would Ramadan feel like? What would the onset of Ramadan feel like for you without that mental load, without all of that, without all of those signs flashing for you? How about you attend to yourself? And you attend to yourself now. What if you made the decision that right now is the time that you decide to attend and have that care and attention for yourself, not to the detriment of others, but actually to the benefit of others. Because when you are running on all cylinders, you're not running on fumes, you're not giving those last dregs of energy to people, you're not giving your reserves to those who you hold dearest, you are not running on empty when you are dealing with your colleagues in your home, with your family, with your community. You are giving the best, fully MOT'd, fully serviced version of yourself, an optimal version of yourself to the world, and benefiting everyone that you come into contact with. From that place, what would your Ramadan feel like? What would your Ramadan be? I'm currently running a 4-week one-to-one program to help my amazing ladies get Ramadan ready. And as we are now 3 weeks away from Ramadan, I've extended that to actually help them through Ramadan itself. So there is still time. If you are feeling that overwhelm, that pressure already, and you would like to approach the beautiful month of Ramadan with eager anticipation, with conviction and faith that you are going to have the most amazing Ramadan for you, utilising everything that you have, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees what's going on for you. He sees your challenges, he sees your life, he sees what you do on a daily basis. And he knows that, life doesn't pause during Ramadan, nor should it. Life is part and parcel of life, how you live it, everything that you have going on. So utilise all of that by optimising you so that you can see, or so that you can be more aware of what you can do, rather than making yourself feel guilty about all the stuff that you can't, or that you won't, or that you think you should but you don't ever get a chance to, or you talk yourself out of having the time, and you just feel that regret already, and we haven't even got into Ramadan. It's almost like you fast forwarded to the regret already. How would it feel for you if you approached the beautiful month with eager anticipation and conviction and faith that you are going to have the most amazing Ramadan, and have that most amazing Ramadan and leave the beautiful month with contentment, with peace, and with eager anticipation of next year to continue and compound on that servicing, if you like, of yourself, that MOT, that really that care and attention, that looking after yourself, and all of the benefits that come from doing that, and put them into your life between now and next Ramadan, because life is not all Ramadan, and Ramadan is not all life. It is an opportunity. It is a means of earning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's amazing blessings, you know, many times over. But it is for you. No one can Ramadan for you. No one can experience Ramadan for you. And when you are, again, firing on all four cylinders, when you are truly attending to yourself, that without the burnout, without the overwhelm, without the worry, without the anxiety, how different would your Ramadan be? Like I say, I have extended my 4-week one-to-one program to carry on through Ramadan. So if you would like to know more about the current program that I'm offering, then email me at connect@farahhalabi.com and take that leadership of you. Give yourself that priority. Don't turn off the lights. Don't try and dull those signals. Really attend to what is going on with you. Because if not now, whenever will be the time? It'll only be the time when you decide it is. Why not now? I'm going to go have a cup of tea now. So, as always, I pray that you are safe, well, happy and healthy, and I look forward to connecting with you very soon. But for now, take care. Assalamu alaikum.